Hi guys, Mark here and welcome to Poole Moto here in the south of England, and today we're going to be having a look at the Zontes ZT125-M scooter. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Well, hi guys, Mark here and welcome today to a review on the all-new Zontes ZT125-M scooter. So let's just take a walk around this fantastic scooter, and many thanks to Poole Moto here in the south of England for lending me this bike. I'll put a link to their website in the description for you. So we'll just run through the specs in the usual way, have a good look at the bike, then we'll go for a little ride, and then we'll do a final sort of thoughts and walk around at the end. So the price on these, they're coming in at £3,799 on the road. That is 3,799 on the road, which I think, you know, for the level of standard equipment you get on this, it's very, very good. So powering this bike, you've got a 125cc single cylinder liquid cooled 4-valve engine. And power on this, it's right up at the maximum for the A1 license. It's 14.5 horsepower at 8,250 RPM, and the torque is 12.8 Newton meters at 6,500 RPM. So with that sort of power, 14.5 horsepower, it should be good for around about a true 70 miles an hour, which is very respectable. So seat height on this, it's pretty low at 748 millimeters, but as with all maxi scooters, it is pretty wide. It does push your legs out quite a bit. So have a look at me on the bike as a reference. I'm 5'7" tall, about 170 centimeters tall, with a 30-inch inside leg, and I weigh about 75 kilos. So you can just compare that for yourself. The wheelbase on this is 1,390 millimeters, which is the same as its bigger brother, the 310M. Got a 12-litre fuel tank on this, so it's keyless ignition, so keys in my pocket, simple little push here, that powers up everything, powers up all the dash, and you've got here your fuel button. So there's your fuel cap, 12-litre fuel tank. You've got your seat release, electronic seat release, so enough storage under there for a helmet. You've got your toolkit, all that sort of good stuff. That's nice. You've also got your electronic releases for your glove boxes. That one there has a twin USB charging port in it, and over there another little cubby hole. So all good there. To turn it off, you just hold this button for a few seconds. So this should give you well over 100 miles per gallon. And it should do well over, I should say, 200-mile range, which is superb. So the tyres are by CST, quite a popular tyre on this sort of bike. You've got a 100 section on the front and a 120 section on the rear with 14-inch wheels, so good grip, wet or dry, from these tyres. It's quite a light scooter, 148 kilograms dry weight, its bigger brother, the 310, is 158 kilograms, so 148 kilograms dry weight. So as I said earlier, it's got a very high level of standard equipment. Got 2-channel ABS, Bosch electronic fuel injection. You've got the colour TFT, which you can change for 4 different sort of interfaces. You've got tyre pressure monitoring with temperature as well. We've got LED lights and indicators all round. Also, nice little touch, we've got a 2-position electric screen. I'll press on this button here, I'll show you that later on. Got the rack here if you need to fit a top box, which I would definitely do. Stainless steel exhaust, that's a really nice touch, so that should keep the English salty winters at bay. As I said, good storage here and here. Got telescopic front forks with gaiters to protect them, 105mm of travel there, and we've got preload adjustable rear shocks with 92mm of travel. Single disc on the front and the rear, 265mm discs on these. Just working around the bike. Zontes have 3,000 mile service intervals on these. They're cheap and easy to service, these bikes, so I wouldn't worry too much about the cost of servicing. 2-year warranty by Zontes, and they're available in this nice sort of matte blue or a black. Okay guys, let's do the test ride. So guys, welcome to a test ride review on the all-new Zontes 125M scooter. Let's try this out. So first thing, when you get on it, it actually feels very substantial. It's got a good physical size to it, so it's a bit bigger than your sort of basic 125 scooter, but not quite as big as a maxi scooter like a 400 or a 500, so it's just a really nice size. So as with all Zontes, it's premium quality. They really are one of the best Chinese manufacturers in my opinion. All the switch gear is very much the same as, well, the same as all their other bikes. So we'll just run through it all. You've got your headlight flasher there, high and low beam, hazards, indicators and horn, electric screen up and down, I'll show you that in a minute. Got your set button, your mode button. Over this side, electronic fuel cap release, electronic seat release. This button here powers up the dash and the bike, just hold that. Obviously it's keyless ignition, key fobs are in my pocket. Engine start and stop, sorry, engine kill switch. It's got illuminated switch gear, which is really nice, and your starter. So as you can see here, illuminated switch gear, very nice touch. Wish all manufacturers would do that. Front and rear brakes are span adjustable, which is another nice touch. That little sort of knurled ring there, you can adjust the span, that's good. So beautiful looking colour TFT on this. You can change the look with 4 different interfaces, a whole host of information there. You've got your battery, your revs, your speedo, fuel gauge, range, trip meters, temperature gauge. So fully spec'd TFT there. Electric screen, so you just push it, so it's one of 2. There's your low and there's your high. Low and high. We'll keep it in high. So started up, it's a very quiet engine, feels very smooth. So it's a CVT, continuously variable transmission, just twist and go, just pure simplicity. So off we go. So first off, oh wow, that centrifugal clutch is very smooth and slick to engage. There's no sort of juddering or anything like that. It's very smooth, so beautiful low speed sort of throttle response. Okay then guys, out on the open road on the Zontes 125M scooter. So far, first impressions, very good. This is one of the best 125 scooters I think I've ever had the pleasure of riding. Easily as nice to ride as like your Honda Forza 125. It's a massive step up from say like a PCX 125. This is really nice. So we just run through it all in the usual way, starting with the mirrors. Very clear, not a tiny bit of vibration coming through them. very, very adjustable, and an excellent view behind. Tiny bit of my elbows, but on the whole, fantastic mirrors, really good. The electric screen's very good. I've got that in the highest position. In the lowest position, it is a bit noisy with the wind. I'm sure at a later date you may be able to get higher screens as well, but in that position it's providing a good bit of wind protection. The full colour TFT is very, very nice. I've chosen to use this particular interface. This is the one I like, but you can choose 4 different interfaces. That's nice. Very, very clear speedo, revs, fuel, temperature, range, all that sort of good stuff. So top marks for the TFT there. So being a scooter, it's exceptionally comfortable. I haven't been on it that long, about half an hour, but the seat feels very, very well padded and plush, so you could definitely ride this for a few hours without any problem at all. Plenty of leg room. I'm not that tall. You can have your feet either fully forwards or back. Plenty of leg room in front of the knees here, so if you were a taller guy, 6 foot plus, there's still quite a bit of room just here for your knees, so no problem at all. Very, very comfortable position. Nice bars, so 5 stars for the riding position in my opinion. So single disc on the front, single disc on the back. We're just trying them out both together at the same time. Nothing behind. Here we go, full brakes. Oh, very, very good indeed. Standing start. Very quick to get up to speed. So there we go, there's your 30 miles an hour, no problem at all. We are going up a bit of a hill here at the moment. So top speed on this is around about 70 miles an hour, dependent on rider and conditions, but it will easily hold between sort of 55 and 60 all day long. So the switch gear is the same that they use on all the Zontes machines. It's very comprehensive, but all very tactile and easy to use, so that's great. LED lights all round. I like the addition of the backlit controls. That's really nice. Horn sounds good. So vibration wise, there isn't any. It's absolutely super smooth. Sometimes you can feel vibrations through the footboards or the seat or the bars. Well, pleased to report Zontes have done a great job in minimising the vibration on this, and it's super smooth. Very, very smooth at all. There's no vibrations that are going to annoy you on this, so that's brilliant. So front brake on its own is very good. There's not too much dive on the front, and the back brake is excellent. So what we're going to do now, we're going to come into a town situation. Obviously this is going to spend a lot of time going to work or commuting and going to the shops, that sort of thing. We're just going to see how it rides at the low RPMs, see what the throttle response is like and that sort of stuff. Check the fuel injection. So we're going along now at just under 30 miles an hour, 4,500 revs, super smooth. There's no hunting or nasty surging in that fueling. They've got it spot on. Throttle response is very, very soft and mellow. It's not going to catch out you if you're a new rider. Yeah, it's very, very mellow, that throttle. Bike itself is a really nice size. It's quite light, but it does have a good road presence to it. I don't feel like I'm on a small little 125. I feel like other road users would give me quite a wide berth. It feels quite a big bike. It does feel very stable at the higher speeds, but it's still got enough sort of flickability built in to be fun. So yeah, absolutely fine this is, guys. This is purring along super smooth. The clutch take up, so off the power to on the power, the clutch coming in is about the smoothest I've ever felt on a scooter. So all in all, guys, Zontes 125M through town is very, very nice. Beautiful suspension. Some scooters do feel like they crash a bit over the bumps, especially at the rear, but this does feel nice at the rear, and the front's very good as well. 110, 120 tyres, front and rear. They feel good grip even in these damp, wet autumn conditions. So good pickup from low RPM. So excellent guys, 5 stars for the Zontes through town. Coming out the 30 limit, just winding it on. So it picks up speed well, no problem at all. Very easy cruising round about the 55 mark, so that's just the job. So just talking about the suspension on this again, first thing I noticed when I rode this is how compliant the suspension is. Sometimes, you know, these scooters are a bit budget suspension, but this does feel a bit more premium, so very nice quality suspension coupled with a very comfortable seat. Nice upright position. It really is a nice place to be, this is, with that lovely TFT. This is definitely one of the best sort of 125 scooters I think I've ever had the pleasure in riding, so I'm really impressed with this. Just try the brakes out again, front and rear. Yeah, very good. So as I said earlier, Zontes are a Chinese manufacturer, but they really have made some good quality bikes over the past few years. They're 125 geared road bikes, you know, the G1 and the U and the U1 are superb. The GK350 is excellent as well. They're probably the best Chinese manufacturer you can get. 2-year warranty. This is going to do about 100 miles per gallon, which is brilliant. You're going to have a range of well over 200 miles. So very impressive bit of kit, this. So over these bumps now, no problem at all. I'm not getting jarred at all. It's a very comfortable ride. The bike changes direction with no effort whatsoever. It's very light on the steering. Around the bends, very sure-footed, and it's even got a touch of sportiness to it. So there we are, up to 60 miles an hour now, no problem at all, and it's definitely got a bit more left in it as well, so I would say definitely a true 70 mile an hour 125 scooter, which is excellent. It's a very nasty bump round here on this corner, so we'll just see how it does on that. Just coming up now. Whoop, there you go. Again, absolutely fine. Just opening it up a bit up the hill. It's holding its own at over 50 miles an hour up this hill, no problem at all. You can definitely feel the fact that it's got that 14.5 horsepower as opposed to like some 125s that have got about 10 or 11. It does give you that, definitely that extra performance edge. And this is lovely round the bends. Very light and chuckable. Right guys, we'll have a final walk around now. So all the indicators, all the switch gear, very easy to find, very tactile. And we'll just wrap it up here. Superb. Steering feels very light on it. I like that. So just give you a little look at that TFT again. It's very clear, very nice to look at. Electric screen up and down, brilliant mirrors, lovely switch gear. You've got all your electronic releases. I like the fact that it's got 2 glove boxes. I'm just going to leave the engine running so we can have a look at the lights and the indicators. Just try it on the centre stand. Oh, extremely easy for the centre stand. Right, I'll put the indicators on and it's on high beam. So nicely blended indicators. And there's your high beam, which is very bright indeed. So it all looks the same as the 310 from the front there. So that's great. Right, so that cuts out when you put the side stand down. So it does have an electronic steering lock as well. When you turn it off and turn the handlebars that way, it locks the steering. There's your CVT transmission, twist and go, belt driven. So centre stand, lots of storage under there, nice glove boxes here. Obviously liquid cooled, all very nice fit and finish, typical Zontes. ABS is standard as always. Good brakes. But you know, the whole fit and finish, guys, you know, the paintwork, it's just excellent for a Chinese manufacturer. Very impressive indeed. So to turn it off, you just hold your finger on the red button there, and that turns it off. So we'll just see what it's like to push around off the side stand. So yeah, very easy. No problem at all. Right, so we'll just try out this electronic steering lock. So it should lock now. Click. Yep. So that steering lock on now. So there you are, guys. What are your thoughts on the all-new Zontes ZT125-M scooter? That to me is one of the best 125 scooters I've ridden. It's zippy, it's fun, very good suspension. The quality of the ride is excellent. It looks good. It's kind of a bit Darth Vader-ish at the front there, I think you agree, but hey ho, it's economical. Price on it £3,799 on the road. Maybe a few £100 more than others, but you know, look at what you get for your money, and the level of specification is right up there at the top. So please post your comments down below, guys. Give me a like. Don't forget to share this video, please, and don't forget to subscribe. Regular videos coming every couple of weeks. So I wish you a safe ride, guys, and I'll catch you again in a week or two. Bye for now.